It's Car Tips Tuesdays with Tony's Toys. Today we're talking about batteries. If you need a new battery for your car, Tony's Toys is the place to come. This is actually a subject that's near and dear to me, as Kino recently sorted me out with a new battery, so thank you so much for doing that, Kino. First question for you, what are the most important things to consider when purchasing a battery for your vehicle?
As it relates to batteries, some of the important tips to consider based on the battery will depend on your vehicle. The size of your engine will also determine the size battery that you would use. I could go ahead and show you a few things to take into consideration as we have sample batteries here. For instance, your tray, you'll have to know the size of your battery tray in order to get the proper fitted battery, right? So because you want your battery to be fitted properly in the tray. The height of your battery is also important because you wouldn't want the battery too high, so it would be your hood or your bonnet wouldn't be closed properly in that regard. So that is also important. Another part to know in terms of purchasing your battery is the polarity as to where the positive falls and the negative. Also very important to note is the cranking amp of the battery. Each battery will have the cranking amp highlighted on it, where you would look on that to understand the cold cranking amp and the cranking amp of your battery.
Generally speaking, is there an average lifespan of a battery?
The lifespan of the batteries mainly depends on the particular brand of the batteries. Approximately some batteries will last maybe 3 to 5 years. It depends on the brand battery.
And speaking of the brand of battery, how many brands do you carry here at Tony's Toys?
Okay, currently our flagship batteries are Duravolt and Energizer. We also do Yuasa and Bosch as other brands as well.
If I come in here, I purchase a battery from Tony's Toys for my vehicle, is there any sort of warranty that comes along with that?
Yes, there is a warranty on every battery purchase. You have a 2-year warranty. The first year, if something should go wrong with your battery, you'd get a free replacement. Outside of that, the warranty becomes prorated in that they will deduct the period you use the battery, and then you'll get a discount on the new battery.
Let's say I have a vehicle that I bring it in and you don't have that type of battery in stock for my specific vehicle. What can we do then? Is it possible to special order something for me?
Yes, we do special orders on batteries.
All right, perfect, that sounds great. Anything else that you'd like people to know about the batteries that you carry here at Tony's Toys?
Okay, first and foremost, as it relates to the batteries, I wanted to understand that in the event you figure that your battery is going, we can always come in, we could test the battery for you, and that is free. So you don't need to worry about that. We test the battery for you for free. Outside of that, there are some tips I would like to share that persons don't do. Sometimes persons will leave the headlight on, which will run the battery down. And you'll have issues after that when you go to try and crank up the vehicle and it's not turning over. Some persons also with the sound system. You will put in a sound system and that requires additional energy to carry. That can pose a problem on your battery as well. So in the event you're planning on putting in a system, you should also up the cranking amp of your battery as well. So just some tips to take in mind or to consider as it relates to the battery outside of that. Another important point as it relates to the batteries is to ensure that your batteries are properly screwed down. Here are 2 different samples. You have some batteries that are screwed down from the side based on the design of the battery. So you want this to be properly screwed down so there's no vibration. Whenever there's vibration, then you'll find out that the cells will be damaged and your battery life shortens. This other clamp now will fit over and clamp down like that. So it is important also to have battery clamps on all your batteries.
This has been another edition of Car Tips Tuesdays with Tony's Toys. Kino, thank you so much.